హాయ్ వెల్కమ్ టు స్పెషల్ చిట్ చాట్. నేను మీ శివ్. నాతో పాటు ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఏంజల్ ఉన్నారు. సో ఎవరు ఆ ఏంజల్ అని మీరు ఎంతో ఆత్రంగా ఎదురు చూస్తున్నారు కదా. సో అంత ఆత్రత సస్పెన్స్ అవసరం లేదు, నేను మీకు పరిచయం చేసేస్తున్నాను. నాతో ఉన్నారు టాలీవుడ్ హీరోయిన్ షెర్లీ. సో తనతో మాట్లాడి చాలా విషయాలు మనం తెలుసుకునే ప్రయత్నం చేద్దాం. హాయ్ షెర్లీ.
హాయ్.
ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
నేను బాగున్నాను.
చాలా బాగున్నారు.
చాలా చాలా బాగున్నాను.
సో తెలుగు వచ్చేసింది?
थोड़ा थोड़ा కొంచెం learning but still yeah, very new, so only one film, no?
So do you understand Telugu? సో మీకు తెలుగు అర్థం అవుతుంది?
Yeah, little words here and there.
ఎలా ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తున్నారు సక్సెస్ ఫస్ట్ మూవీ ఇన్ టాలీవుడ్?
Yeah, it feels really nice, touch wood. I think especially the fact that, you know, when people went to watch the film and when they saw my entrance, my introduction scene, they were cheering and screaming, and that feeling was really nice.
So you enjoyed a lot.
Yeah, it was superb. Really lovely. And even now, when people are watching it on Netflix, everyone's appreciating my performance, and so yeah, I'm happy.
సో షెర్లీ అంటే తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్కి ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఒక సింగర్గా తెలుసు, ఫస్ట్ మూవీతో ఒక హీరోయిన్గా తెలుసు. బట్ వీ వాంట్ టు నో అబౌట్ యువర్ జర్నీ.
సో మై జర్నీ, వెల్, I started as a singer. I started doing covers on YouTube. That's how, you know, my journey kind of started. It all began in my bedroom in New Zealand. I was so young. I was in school. I didn't even know that people would watch it.
You have lots of fans for your voice also.
Yeah, but genuinely I didn't know that even. I didn't know if even 10 people would watch it. I don't know what I thought. I didn't think anything. That's why I uploaded it. If I had thought a lot, I probably wouldn't have uploaded. Yes. Because if you watch the video, I'm in my pajamas, and no one thinks, you know, that you'll make a video in pajama and you'll post it on YouTube. You want to look good. You want to do your hair. Nothing is done in that video. It's super simple, and I kind of just posted it, and it touched people's hearts, and that's how I started doing a lot of music, and kind of began my journey. Yeah. From there. And then after I finished my studies, then I shifted here. So it's been 5.5 years since I've moved
to India.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 2017 I shifted properly.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really special, and I think it still is. I have a lot of fans in Hyderabad. Even
especially in Telugu.
Yeah, now in Telugu also. But even before my film, the first time when I felt that, okay, like all the people who follow me online are genuine.
Do you have a formal training in music?
No, I didn't. I never thought I would become a singer, right?
Okay.
Like it was
Unexpected.
never. Yeah, it just happened. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, maybe this is my calling, and people are liking it, and I really like it because I love music. I love listening to a lot of music. So I started learning by myself, little bit here and there. I learned about scales, about octaves, all of that. I didn't know anything. I would watch shows on TV.
So ఎప్పుడు అనుకున్నారు యాక్టర్ అవ్వాలి అని?
So I always wanted to actually become an actor.
Okay. From childhood?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I became a singer first. So people don't know this, but this was my dream, and I think when I started music and when I started singing, I thought that, okay, maybe this is my calling, you know. Okay. So I came to India. I started doing a lot of music videos for my original songs, and then my director told me that, Shirley, you have really good expressions. Why don't you try acting? And for me, that kind of made a lot of it. It was impactful, you know, like, because if someone who is from the field is telling you, listen, you're good at this, why don't you try? You're like, yes, this is what I wanted to do all my life, thank you. So that gave me courage and, you know, encouragement, motivation, which I probably lacked. And then I went and I studied acting.
Whom did you get inspired from for acting?
I love Kajol, I love Shah Rukh Khan.
From Tollywood?
Tollywood, now I've been watching a lot of films. I really love Allu Arjun Garu, Mahesh Babu Garu, Nani Garu.
Any other from South Indian actors, Tamil or Kannada?
Malayalam, I really like Dulquer Salman.
Okay.
And Tamil Surya.
Oh, nice.
Surya Garu, yeah. I want to thank this film actually. Because of this film, I'm exploring so many more languages, you know, and I'm watching more films of different languages. I think before, शायद मैं उतना नहीं देखती थी, but now I watch. Now I like to watch a lot more.
So, how did your family react when you told about your dream movies and everything?
They were like, "What? When did this happen?" I was like, "Yeah, I never told you guys, but you know, sometimes you feel scared to share such crazy dreams with your parents because I lived also very far. So even when I told them that I wanted to do music, my dad thought that I was crazy. He was like, "You don't know anyone in Mumbai. You don't know anyone in the field. We are completely away from this field. How will you make it?" But thanks to YouTube, thanks to my fans, so thanks to social media actually, it has really, really given me this platform.
It's support.
Yeah, and I think I got that motivation and support from my fans. Like, they've really been there for me. So.
What are the difficulties you face to enter in the film industry?
Oh, so I've been trying since I got here. Okay. And I've been giving lots of auditions since before. But I think before, because I also didn't have a lot of conviction. Maybe I didn't think that I was good enough, or maybe I didn't think that I could do it. But after I went to study acting, I went to New York to New York Film Academy.
Okay.
After I went there, the teachers who were taking our classes, they really, really motivated me. One of my teachers, he took me out from my class after seeing one of my performance in class. He took me outside and he said, "Shirley, is this what you want to do in life?" I said, "Yeah, that's why I'm here. Because I want to see if I really enjoy this process." He said, "Please continue.
Okay.
You're really, really good at it, and I hope you do really well." So I remember when I signed my first film, my first OTT film was Netflix, Maska. Okay. And then actually before that I signed Nikamma, the Bollywood debut. So when I signed these two films, I messaged him and I told him that, "So, thanks to you and your teaching, I've signed my film, my first debut film."
How you got an opportunity in Telugu film?
So they approached me and then I auditioned for the film. But I think Anish sir and Shaurya, they had seen my Maska on Netflix. Okay. At that time, it had just released because this was just when the COVID pandemic hit. And that's when my movie released, it released in March. And I think they must have seen it right after that. And maybe a month or two later, I was in New Zealand at that time because COVID, my parents were like, "Come back. What are you going to do in India alone? How will you survive alone? No, please come. We'll all take care of each other." So then I went back home. So I got a call there from the production house and the direction team. And then we went through the entire script. I really, really liked it.
What's your first impression when you read the script?
I didn't read it. I was narrated the script. Okay. Because it would have been in Telugu and I wouldn't have understood it. So Anish sir's associate director, Taj Garu, he narrated the entire film to me in Hindi.
So you involved in it.
Yeah, I knew everything. So I enjoyed it so much. I was also laughing, as he was narrating it.
Yeah.
So, and for me, it's important, I think, to be a part of films where my family can watch it with me. Because my parents, they've given me this.
I think you are a complete family girl.
Yeah. My parents have given me this freedom, to go and do whatever I want in life, and they've given me that trust, and so I wanna. It's a sign of respect from my end, you can say. But yeah, I want to do films that will make them happy, and I know all work that I do will make them happy.
You know Nagashaurya before?
Yeah,
Before the Telugu film.
I had seen his film Chalo.
Okay.
Yeah, but I had watched it in Hindi dub dekha tha, but I really liked it. He looked a little chubby and cute in the.
How do you feel when you saw him directly, and you okay for the project?
So I came to meet the team, I think in October.
Okay.
Yeah, because October 2020. And we started immediately after. But that time when I had come to meet, we did the audition also, the look test and everything. And I met Shaurya the same day. And he was very sweet, very humble, wouldn't talk much, little
He's a
quiet.
mom's boy actually.
Yeah, full, total.
Complete mom's boy.
Yeah, fully. But auntie really loves him also that much, and he also gives her a lot of respect and love. I think for him, his mom is above all. Maybe the first time when we met, you are like a little reserved and shy, and then as time goes by, like you open up. But he had a really good rapport with the DOP sir, and with our director sir.
And how Shaurya's mom treated you?
Oh, she treated me really nicely. In fact, I'll tell you something. So you would think that because she's, Shaurya's mom, she would be more like, my son should look perfect, his hair should be fine. Like, no, she wouldn't. She wouldn't even bother. She would care about me.
Okay.
She would want my hair to look perfect. My bangles should look perfect. My outfit should be perfect. Like, she wanted the heroine of a film to look the best. Okay. And I think it's only because of her, the way that I'm looking in the film, from costumes to hair to makeup, she has been a part of everything. So I have to give her full credit. In fact, I told her, ma'am, you should take, when we have the credits on in the film.
Yeah.
I told her, ma'am, you should take the costume designer, costume stylist credit, because she really was a integral part of how I looked on screen. Okay. And more than Shaurya, she was more concerned about me. So that's how much she cared for me, Okay.
How are you managing in South films?
Yeah, it was very tough initially, but I think what made it easier was the fact that ma'am, actually Usha ma'am, she ensured that I had a Telugu tutor on board from the start. Okay. So he really would help me with all my dialogue. So we would sit right after a shoot, so no matter how long the day, we would sit for next day's scenes. So going through all the dialogues, what am I saying? What does that mean? Because when you know what you mean, you can express properly. If you don't know what you're saying, then how will you emote? So he really sat down with me and he would really help me. So I think the tutor really helped.
Tell me a few best experiences in shoot of Krishna Vrinda Vihari.
I had a lot of fun shooting the entire film actually, especially the last few days also when we did A Mundira's song. Okay. I love dancing, so it was fun that we got to dance on the song, and there were all these like little moves also that Sir taught me. Super, super fun. And the set was also really beautiful. There were so many colors, so many dancers. So it was really lovely to be a part of this, like, such an experience, because I've never been a part of such kind of shoots before. And also, I think I really enjoyed all our office sequences, because that's a look that I've never done before. The serious, like, you'll usually always see me in like cute, like bubbly, like girly colors, or very girl next door vibe. But the serious, bossy.
Could you please sing me a song for us?
ఏ ముందిరా ఈ అద్భుతాన్ని చూడు మానిందిరా అందరం చరిత్ర నీడు అమ్మాయిలా అమో ఎంత గొప్ప మాయిలా.
Nice. So, Shirley, what's your favorite food actually?
I love biryani.
Biryani.
I love biryani.
Okay.
Especially Hyderabadi biryani, I think I'm a fan. That, and I really like South Indian food also.
Okay.
From bachpan se, matlab from my childhood. So one of my neighbors was a South Indian.
Oh.
So I would always go to her house to eat idli. I would be at her house more often than I would be at mine. So
What's your dream role?
so I don't have like a specific, but I think like I mentioned before, I want to be a part of films where where my family can watch the film with me. So anything, and not constraining myself to just one specific genre.
You got a big success in Tollywood with first movie only. So right now you want to continue with only movies, or any web series or something also?
I would love to do more films.
Okay.
But I think these days people are consuming a lot of other content as well, like web series. So if something exciting comes my way, why not?
So how do you enjoy or suffer in pandemic time, COVID pandemic?
So the first pandemic, I went back home.
Okay.
So that's the first. You would think that I would really enjoy it, because I went back home after so long. I generally, whenever I go back home, I only go for 8 days, 10 days, 12 days max. This time I was there for almost 3 to 4 months. But then after 5 years, when you go back home for 4 months, you don't know what to do. So I wanted to come back and start work again. So I'm glad that Krishna Vrinda Vihari happened. And second pandemic, I was here. But yeah, since that time till today, I have not been back home. So now I want to go.
So what's your parents' reaction, especially dad's reaction, when they saw in a silver screen?
My dad, he wasn't here to watch it. Actually, he was back home only. So when it came on Netflix, because in New Zealand it didn't release in the theaters, only Australia it released in theaters. So when he watched it on Netflix, my mom, she recorded a video and she sent it to me, and he had the biggest smile on his face, and because of that, I had a big smile on my face. It was a really nice moment, and they were like, "Wow, kya entry hai!" My parents are like, especially my dad. I think he expresses himself more. He's Punjabi, so yeah, it's really cute, and it just felt nice. Yeah, like I had goosebumps. It was nice.
What's the difference between Bollywood and Tollywood? You acted both film industries.
To be honest, I didn't find a lot of difference. For me, the only difference was the language. Like that was a big difference for me, and also the timings. Like here, we start the day really early. There, the day starts at 9.
Okay.
It's like a 9 to 9 shift. Here, it starts like really early, like 5 a.m.
Okay.
And yeah, but that was the only difference. Otherwise, nothing else. In fact, I'm so happy that I did this film, because I got to polish my skills more, and I learned so much, about little things here and there, and I would just observe how Sai Sriram Garu, the DOP sir, would frame his shots, or like what, like little things he would take care of, like if I was wearing some color, he would make sure that that color is in the background or in the foreground somewhere, so it kind of matches. And that shot is probably in the film for like, like a like in first few seconds, but still he puts in so much of effort.
After becoming a successful heroine, what's your friends' reaction especially?
So I have a very small group of friends. Okay. They're very happy because they've seen, all the not so happy times also. Okay. So they've been through with me through everything. So one of my friends, she's from Bangalore. She's working in Bangalore actually right now, not from there. But she wanted to go watch the film. So she was like, I am gonna go watch the film. She was like, it's a working day, so I can't go in the morning. I wanted to go first day for sure, but I can't go in the morning. So I'll go, but I'll definitely go today. This was Friday when the film released. So I said, yeah, go. And then I told her, please, like, book it in advance, because we were finding out from people that it's like, it's going sold out in a lot of theaters. So I told her. She's like, no, it's okay. It's pass mein hai mere ghar ke. It's very close by the cinema hall. I'll 100% get seats. I said, okay, fine. And she went there and she didn't get tickets. Yeah, and she's calling me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Dippy, she's calling me. She's like, I'm so happy that I didn't get tickets. I'm like, why are you happy? She's like, no, surely it was house full. I said, oh wow, that's nice.
Radhika Garu was a senior actor. Yeah. How do you feel to work with her?
Scared.
Oh.
Yeah.
How she was in sets?
But she was very chilled out. Oh. She was very sweet. Yeah, she would keep offering me food. She would eat Morocco. So okay. She would offer me like, yeah, she'll like, have this. Then I called for some, chocolate brownies from Konsu. Very nice. So then I offered that to her. I said, ma'am, just try one. It's very nice. She had one, and then I left, right? I went outside to give more people. And then she was calling for me. Please call her, I want one more. So she's very chilled out. But when she performs, it's like she's the character. Yeah. So, and she gives one take.
Senior actress.
Yeah. That scene of mine, I have a lot of dialogues. And she also has a lot of dialogues. And we are like, how we're speaking right now, but that gussa karte hue, like, there was an argument and Shaurya is stuck in between. So it's a very emotionally heavy scene, but in the film it's funny.
Nice.
Yeah, now when you watch it, it's very funny. So my friend was telling me that people were cheering in that scene also, so it felt good. Yeah, it felt good to hear all these things from my friends.
Do you signed any projects already?
Not yet, but yeah, in conversations are happening.
Do you want to only work in Telugu, Tollywood, or only Bollywood industry, or any Kollywood industry?
No, I think for me, content really matters, and if I feel that I can perform this role well, then it should be fine, like any language. But I genuinely love Telugu now, especially after this film. I am watching so many more Telugu films, watching it in Telugu with subtitles, so I kind of catch hold of the language as well. But it's like I was never exposed to this to this really good space of cinema. Like, it's really good. So I really enjoyed working here as well.
Who is your favorite director in Tollywood?
That I can't pick.
At least, whom do you want to work?
Why not everyone?
థ్యాంక్ యూ షర్లీ, థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ ద ఇంటర్వ్యూ. మీరు ఇలాంటి మూవీస్ చాలా చేయాలి, తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ని ఎంటర్టైన్ చేయాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాం. సో అది చూసారుగా షర్లీ గారు చెప్పిన విషయాలన్నీ కూడా. తాను తెలుగులో ఇంకా చాలా చాలా మంచి సినిమాలతో మన ముందుకు రాబోతున్నారు. సో తనని మనం సిల్వర్ స్క్రీన్ మీద చూసి మరింత ఆదరిద్దాం. ఇది వాళ్ళ స్పెషల్ చిట్ చాట్. కీప్ వాచింగ్ Prime9 న్యూస్. నమస్తే.